Hi there. Today I'm going to show you some tips and tricks that'll help you win at the dice game called Pig. And this dice game involves just one dice, and it's just a matter of in your turn you keep throwing the dice until either you throw a 1, and if you throw a 1 then you score nothing for that turn, or you keep throwing the dice, adding the scores as you go along. That's 11 and 17 and 20 until you decide that you're going to hold. And if you don't throw a 1 before you decide to hold, then all those numbers that you've thrown, all those points, count towards your go. And it's the first to 100 that wins. Okay, strategy 1 is to hold once you reach 20 points. So you just keep throwing the dice. 6, 6 is 12, 14, and 6 is 20. There we go, 20 points, and you'll say I'll hold on that, and then your 20 points count towards your go. And that's always a good strategy when you're starting off. But the next strategy is, what should you do when you're Bob and you've only got 20 points, and here your opponent, you're playing against Bill, and he's on 75 points and he's pretty close to winning. So what you should do is consider the other player's score before you just stop on 20, and you might think to yourself, well, I might go for 30, or I might try and go the whole way to 100. But you might sort of, try a bit more than just the 20 to try and catch up to Bill. And if you're lucky, he might throw a couple of 1s in his next couple of goes, and you can catch up to him. And then there we go, the third strategy. Here we go, you're Bob and on 77 points. We only need 23 to win, and Bill's on 21, so you're well ahead of him. And this is one where you've got to think to yourself, can I win this turn? Should I just throw 20 and stop on 97? Or should I go for broke and go for try to get at least 23 and get the 100 and win? Or should I perhaps be happy with, say, because I'm so far in front, maybe just throwing a 10 or a 12 or a 15 and getting to around 90 points, knowing that next turn I've just probably got a couple of throws and I'm very likely to get the extra points and get to 100 and win. So there we go. It's a good game. It's based a lot on the luck of the dice, but there's a few little bits of strategies, a few tips and tricks that you can try to help beat your opponent at the dice game called Pig.